Okay, nothing heard there. How about Ralph, KE8DLJ? You hear me in Echolink?
KD8SLG, KE8DLJ. Sound fine.
Well, thank you, sir. Are you going to be around listening to the net? Would you like me to get you on the list?
Yes, I will, and I would. Thank you.
You got it, buddy. You're on. So we'll talk to you in a few minutes there. I'll start actually doing this in about 10 minutes. Dustin takes over at the top of the hour tonight. So stick around. Drive safe. KD8SLG, clear with KE8DLJ for now. Let's see, Andy, AB8MO. Looks like you're hooked up on Allstar Node. Is that thing working all right tonight? Maybe Andy's not by his radio yet. Let's try. Oh, I know who to give a holler to. BV5DJ. Are you out there tonight there? Let's do a DX for checking on Allstar Link. BV5DJ, go ahead. Oh man, I'm striking out here. All right. This is KD8SLG. Anybody else out there want to talk for a few minutes before we get this party started? Give me a holler.
KD8SLG, KG4SCK, checking my scratchy antenna.
KG4SCK, Mark, as if I haven't seen enough of you in the last 36 hours. How you doing, buddy? It's not too scratchy tonight. Say something funny.
Gosh, Nick, you got me on the spot there. I hope I'm not rubbing off on you. Is that funny?
I thought you would just say something funny. Good to see you out there, Mark. I got you on the list. You're a little bit of noise with you tonight, but you're fully copyable. It's all good. Yeah, it was good spending field day with you there, man. Did you have a good time?
I had a fabulous time meeting everybody, and especially with the satellite thing at 2 a.m. in the morning. Walter was that was an excellent endeavor. And, yeah, I had a great time. Thank you, sir.
That was a ton of fun. And, oh, dude, you know this is really sad, okay? Because when I got home, this afternoon, and started clearing, I don't know, the 300 emails from the day that I didn't collect, I got notification that at 5:03 this morning there was a space station flyover that we could have observed and given a shot at 5:03. That would have been fun too.
Roger. But without the 9700, I knew about the flyover, but with my little confirmed not a dual full duplex HT, I was tuckered out. How about that? KG4SCK. Thank you, Nick. Let's have a good show. I'm sure we will.
I'm pretty sure I would have had to kick you awake at 5:03. Or at least bang on your window or something. So, all right there, Mark. I got you on the list. Eddie, I put you on the list as well. Mike, WB8CXO, I threw you on there as well. It looks like Andy has joined the party. Let's see if Andy will give me a test there on the Allstar link. Andy, AB8MO, are you out there on Allstar?
Yes, I am. You sound solid. No breakups. So we're not breaking up today, Nick. You sound good. This is AB8MO.
Well, that will undoubtedly make the $6 million man happy because we're not breaking up. If you hear anything breaking up tonight, it's going to be my voice. So, Andy, where else did you go yesterday since I got you here?
Yeah, I don't know if you want me to help out with anything. I don't know I didn't know Dustin was going to be available tonight, but I guess he will be. I went to the Warren Amateur Radio Association after I left the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association site, and I was going to arrange with Dustin to work you guys, and I don't know if you got W8VTD in the log or not. I know they got I was told they got over 1,700 contacts. I don't know what W8WKY did, but I got about 120. They're all digital contacts between 80 and 10 meters in my log, and I can submit an aggregate score for one of the clubs. So I'm trying to figure out which one. I'm kind of thinking Sarah needs more help. I think the Warren Club usually does very, very well during field day, and they're smaller than the Sarah Club, but they're a little bit more down to business. So yeah, I didn't leave Mosquito Creek State Park, which is where they had their field day site, till after 3 a.m., which apparently I outlasted Dustin from what I hear. I'm not sure how late you stayed up, but yeah, that's what I did, and I slept a lot of today, so I hope I mostly rested up now. KD8SLG from AB8MO.
AB8MO, KD8SLG. Well, let's see. I know we had over 600 contacts, I think, and I think there are probably about 120 or so FT8 contacts that hadn't been logged yet, so we'll still have to follow up on that. And I was there all night until we broke down this morning after breakfast. And yeah, I enlisted Dustin to get in here tonight because my voice is pretty much gone. I made all of one contact yesterday, by the way, but my voice being gone has absolutely nothing to do with me being on the radio or not. So there you go. And yeah, I got a nice 5-hour, 6-hour nap in this afternoon for sure, trying to catch up on it. Sounds like you guys were rocking and rolling out there. I don't know if Mosquito Creek Park would be where I'd want to be overnight. Just saying. That just doesn't sound all that attractive to me. But remember, it's not a contest. We just act like it is, right? What else you got, Andy? I got about 2 minutes here before I got to shut up so we can hear the girl announce. So I might as well say hi to you some more. So you said 1,700 contacts. That's pretty impressive there, man. What was the spread between digital and voice?
Well, digital voice and CW. We did have a guy doing, I think the CW op was there most of the time, too. I know he was there when I arrived at 11 o'clock at night, and he was still there when I left at 3. He was doing 40-meter CW, and then he moved to 80, and then, of course, we were doing digital FT4, FT8, and CW, but I'm told that they did a lot of sideband contacts, too. So, Between the three, yeah, I was surprised. Yeah, I know the president, Steve, NHRZ pretty well, and he told me it was over 1,700, so they did quite well. So maybe I will submit the aggregate score under Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association and give you guys a little bit of a boost, because I'd be willing to bet that I've got some FT8 contacts you don't. Alrighty, girl's about to announce her thing. This is AB8MO.
Good stuff. I know we had I think 120 CW contacts, and that's all Javen. WAUA. So, all right, man, I'm going to be on the side here waiting for the girl. Good to talk to you, Andy. Katie SLG, clear with AB8MO. Standing by for the announcement.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
WB4ASD.
Come join us. QSD. Welcome to the BeaconNet pre-show, sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association on the W8WKY repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114.8. I'm going to be taking early check-ins and in and outs for the BeaconNet that starts at the top of the hour. So if you'd like to just stop in and say hi or get on the list, now is the time to do it. WB4AZ, Chuck, I heard you there. I'll get you in just a second. Let's just open this thing up and see who's out there tonight and get a list working. Dustin's going to take over at the top of the hour because I don't have much voice left. This is KD8SLG. I'm listening.
Let's see if I can get in here. This is WBHGKV, Ed in Wadsworth checking in.
This is Kilo Echo 8 Bravo Hector Quebec, wanting to know if I can get a signal check.
K8BHQ, KD8SLG. No, Benjamin, you cannot. Yeah, you're making it in there, Ben. Stick around for a little while there, man. Let me grab Chuck here in Florida real quick. I know he's going to be in and out. Ed, WB8GKB, I got you. K8BHQ, I got you on the list. Don't go anywhere. You sound fine, Ben. WB4AIZ, KD8SLG. Chuck, as my understanding, Wade was going to pick you up and take you somewhere for field day. Did you guys go out on an excursion?
Yeah, we made St. Pete Amateur Radio Club at their site where they have their club meetings, and they have their station up there and some beams and whatever. And oh yeah, it was, I'm not sure how many people actually showed up finally, but they had a room full of people starting to operate. I was there till from like after 12 to just after 2 o'clock. And I can't make, don't make the, that was long enough. I mean, so anyways, and I took sort of some of the, they had like 3 kinds of sausage and some what do you call it? The dessert. I mean, a brownie or whatever. Yep. I mean, and frost it. Anyways, but it was fine. A couple drinks. It was fine. I should say, I owe, is off, I bet I go. WD-40.
All right, Chuck, you got you in and out. I'm glad you and Wade got to go out and play radio yesterday. That's awesome. Gonna clear with WB4AIZ. I got you in and out, Chuck. Thanks for stopping by. And wow, I am so off base today. I didn't do the Mickey Mouse roll call mainly because I planned on being here by myself, but looks like I'm not. So let's talk to everybody. KD8EPC, Dustin, you out there?
KD8SLG, this is KD8EPC. I'm here. I have a radio in front of me. I've got to go get a beverage, maybe have a little snack, and we'll be ready come that time. KD8EPC back to pre-net control.
You dog. I want a snack. I got a Coca-Cola Zero tonight. Settle my stomach. Thanks there, Dustin. Good to have you on board. Thanks for joining me tonight and taking the load off my voice later on. K8QKO's out of town. He's on vacay, so I'm not even going to give him a holler because he'd make me wait anyway. Nick, if you're listening, have fun. AB8MO, we were just talking. Andy, say hi to the masses.
All right. I'm trying to talk on a radio that's turned off. I'm here. AB8MO, what more can I say? Yeah, I guess I got alternate trivia coming up here, and I mentioned I had one, but whatever you guys want to do, well, okay. Back to you there, Sir Nick. Just Nick. Oh, I was going to say something else. This is funny. Every time I key up, my mind goes blank. Isn't that funny? Or not? This is AB8MO. Back over to you.
AB8MO, KD8SLG, that may be some kind of RF thing, blanking out your mind every time you key up. I don't know, you may want to look into that. No need for an extra trivia, for a trivia question tonight. I wasn't going to have one. Plan is we're just going to ask everybody what they were doing on field day yesterday. And we'll let Alan throw in some sort of Cornwaldo bean thing. But yeah, my hope is even if we have 60 check-ins tonight, I want to be in bed by 11. So there's the plan. AB8MO, KD8SLG, KE8QWE, I see you out there. It's great spending some time with you yesterday as well, Mike, and this morning. Thank you very much. How you doing, Mike?
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Hey there, Nick, you sound good. You sound tired. I slept a lot, too. Even though I slept last night, I was tired. I stretched out a little bit when I got home and took a nap this afternoon. Did a few odds and ends around the house. I'm actually doing good now. So, of course, I'm sure I sound like me, and you sound great. So, this is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to KD8SLG.
KE8QWE, KD8SLG. Thanks again for all your help, Mike. Yeah, well, I plugged everything back in here, put my station back together, and I don't know, my radio feels like a bunch of weird people were using it yesterday. Mike, thanks for being here. We'll get you put to bed early tonight, I promise. All right. Alan's not here yet, so we're going to skip him. Let's work the list of people we have got on the list so far, and that would be KE8DLJ, W3ETB, WB8CXO, K5CFY, KG4SCK, WB8GKB, and KE8BHQ. Let's see who's sticking around for the big show tonight. Ralph Mobile, KE8DLJ. Are you sticking around for the big show tonight? All right, it's going to be like that tonight. He may be loading up his truck right now. Ralph, we'll get back to you at the top of the hour if you're listening. You're going to clear with KE8DLJ. W3ETB, Eddie, Let's see if we got audio here on you through the blue DV tonight on this one. W3ETB. Eddie, are you out there? Or do you stick around for the big show tonight?
Hi, Nick. I turned off the blue DV and jumped on Echolink. Good old reliable Echolink. I'm checking into upgrading this version that I have to see if I can upgrade to another version, a newer version that might have a mic gain. So when you're out traveling around, you might be able to hear me a little bit better. So other than that, yeah, I think I'll be around for a bit, at least to be able to give my answer for the trivia. So you can count on me, Nick. You and Dustin. I'll be here. Back to you.
All right there, Eddie. We're hearing you loud and proud here on Echolink. Trusty old Echolink, as you say. Yeah, I don't know what was going on the Wires XNet there, but you weren't making it through. So anyway, you're here now, and good to have you on board. It's going to be a quick one tonight there, Eddie. Going to clear with W3ETB, WB8CXO. Mike, are you out there tonight? I threw you on the list when I saw you on the monitor there, so I hope you're out there. Mike, you sticking around for the big show tonight? WB8CXO. I hear you there, Mike, so no worries. And are you sticking around tonight? Good deal, Mike. I got you on the list. Going to clear with WB8CXO. Next up, we got Ray, K5CFY out in Tulsa. Ray, are you over here already? Has the C4FM net dissolved? Is that already done tonight? Oh, maybe not. Boredom Breaker Hub's not connected yet, so we'll have to give him a little time. Oh, yep, there it is. All right, he may still be on the C4FM net. All right, let's talk to Mark. Sleepy Mark, KG4SCK, KD8SLG. Mark, he's sticking around for the net tonight. Holy cow, I think everybody's falling asleep on their microphones tonight. Okay, Chuck was in and out, WB4AIZ. WB8GKB, Ed, haven't talked to you in days. How are you there, sir? And are you sticking around tonight?
Oh, yeah, we'll be sticking around. I'm all worn out, though, listening to the tuning dials, just listening to see what's going on yesterday. I had to sit down and turn a couple of dials and listen, and that wore me out. So there you go on that deal. For the, not the pajama deal, what do they call that? The worldwide, what the heck did they call that? The something net, not the net. I can't, I'll get it here in a minute. The, oh gosh, darn, I always can't seem to get that thing. I kept saying it. CQ, how do they call that? CQ, oh, doggone. Well, and you know what I'm talking about. The, where they supposedly don't use electric power, supposedly generation power, and all that stuff. I went out to they had some nice barns they used to have them in a barn, and stuff like that. But I might not think of the name of it, but I've sure thought of it many times. It's come up. Even I heard it all day onto the radio. So that's my story. But yeah, we'll be around for the questions there. Not only be the story. WBHGKD.
All right, Ed. We got you there. I was field day yesterday, and I've said that a few times in the last 36 hours myself. Good to have you on board here there, Ed. And Dustin will be taking over at the top of the hour, and you guys can stop listening to my raspy voice. Going to clear with WBHGKB. Next up, we got Benjamin, newest member of the Sarah Club, by the way. KE8VHQ. It was great spending a few hours with you yesterday, man. And I saw you talking to a bunch of people. And welcome to the Sarah Club, and welcome to the Beacon Net. KE8VHQ. We start at the top of the hour here. Are you going to stick around for the net tonight?
I'm definitely wanting to stay around for the night tonight. I took some advice from you guys yesterday, and I'm actually transmitting on analog for the first time from my house. So I was wondering, are you able to hear me pretty clear?
Yeah, Benjamin, yeah, we got a full copy on you there. A little bit of noise, but I know you're making quite a trip, so it's working just fine there, buddy. Good deal. Good to hear you on analog.
Thanks for that. I'm glad to hear it. Definitely, I had a whole bunch of fun yesterday. I stayed home all day today playing around on DMR, having some fun. I made contact all the way down to Australia and was pretty proud about that. So I'm definitely going to be sticking around for the net. I wouldn't miss it for the world. This is KE8BHQ.
Right there, Benjamin. Yeah, those Aussie guys are fun. They could read you the phone book, and it sounds like fun. Good deal, man. Welcome to Playing Radio. Good to have you on board. Going to clear with KE8BHQ. And next up is some stranger I haven't seen in hours. AA8CS, I got you on the list. Let me just say, KI5QCK, don't go anywhere, Jonathan, and want to say hi to you. KD2HC, I added you as well, and KE8QOY, Joe, you're on the list. And I see that Alan just joined us. So we'll say hi to Alan there as well. But let's talk to Gary, AA8CS, KD8SLG. Take it away, Gary.
Good evening, Nick. And I want to start off, I got a couple things to say, actually. I want to first say you did a bang-up, first-rate, incredibly efficient field day this year, and I am extremely pleased to say that. You organized it. It was executed, and you dealt with the bumps and the stuff that normally happens. I will say we will reevaluate field day and look at our antenna situation in particular and make sure that we continue to do a good job at field day. And I will say to Benjamin, KE8BHQ, I'm really pleased to hear you and your comments about field day, and that is really reassuring for me anyway. Okay, I really don't have a whole lot. I just want you to know I appreciated your efforts at field day, and we certainly want to keep Jason, N8EI, and his daughter Carly, or Carla, I'm sorry, with a K, in our thoughts and prayers. They're going through a bit of a issue, and I'm sure the resolution is at hand, but let's just keep them in our thoughts and prayers there. And Jason is an instrumental part of our club, and I certainly want to wish him and his family the best. Okay, that's really all I have tonight. I may be around for the next call, but honestly, I doubt it. I slept most of the afternoon, and I went home last night. Wow, that's crazy. Back to you, Nick. KD8 SLGAA8CS.
AA8CS, KD8 SLG. That was a great time we had there, Gary. Great time we had. And thanks for all of your help and assistance as well. And I got to tell you, I really missed Jason this morning. But, yeah, all of our best thoughts and wishes are heading that way for sure. Gary, thanks for being here. I got you marked in and out. If I were you, I'd be asleep by now, too. But I don't know. Dustin may give you a holler later anyway because, well, Dustin. Gary, it was a pleasure. And look forward to our little our post meeting there. I was going to call it a post-mortem, but that sounds a little morbid tonight. Gary, thanks for jumping in here and saying hi. It's good hearing from you. Getting clear with AA8CS. I want to talk to Jonathan here, not on the Usenet, KI5 QCK. You out there, Jonathan? Oh, man, maybe he's just in the blue screen. KI5 QCK. Are you out there, Jonathan?
He said that he won't be on tonight. Have fun. So those are best wishes as I interpret it. Back to you, AA8CS.
Thank you there, Gary. All right, I checked in with Jonathan about an hour and 20 minutes ago. They do a Sky WarnNet or a WarnNet, and he does a great job NCOing that one. So I was hoping to say hi to him over here on in the other direction. So there you go. Well, Jonathan, if you're out there listening, thanks, man. Fine business tonight. KD2HCE, Chris was in and out. Chris, we'll miss you, but thanks for stopping by. KE8QOY, Joe, I got you on the list. Are you sticking around for the big show tonight?
Well, good evening, Nick. No, I'm going to be in and out. I've got a couple things I got to do, and my hind end got kicked the last couple of days, so I'm beat. So, back to you, Nick.
Pre-check.
KE8QOY, I got you in and out tonight, man, and I got a few bruises from the weekend as well. And I heard a pre-check there from AA8CS. Go ahead, Gary.
I never knew such a thing existed as a pre-check. But Nick, you are the master when it comes to innovative communication. Okay, anyway, I wondered what you. I just heard you said that Sasquatch was going to come up and do the remainder of the net. Is that true? And how did you enlist him?
A8CS, KD at SLG. I'm barely hanging on to my voice right now, and I knew there was no way I was going to get through a full hour. So I am just, I'm hanging on the edge here with a hot toddy, keeping it working for 7 more minutes, and sometimes one simply has to call in a favor. You know what I mean there, Gary?
Oh, yes, I do. Okay, I get it now. And honestly, kudos to Sasquatch, and you know, if push ever came to shove, I'd be there for you, buddy. Just saying. Just saying. AAHCS back to KD8SLG.
Segments that have to be programmed and it has to be related. What you need to do is go on to open GD77.com and download the CPS for it. You don't have to have a programming cable now. That's the kind.
All right, we had our first interjection there from the Dewdrop in tonight. Thank you, and have a great evening. AHCS, thanks for the offer there. Gary, you are on the short list of people I call for anything that I need, by the way. Gary, thanks for being here. President Gary, by the way, our fearless leader. Going to clear with the AHCS. Oh, Gary, we have tales to tell. KE8VKA, Josh, I got you on the list. And how are you tonight there, buddy? And what's going on? Are you going to stick around and talk to Dustin there in 5 minutes?
KD8SLG, this is KE8VK. Yes, sir, we'll be sticking around. We're half asleep just like about everybody else, but we'll be around. Looking forward to it. Back to you, KE8VK.
All right there, man. Thanks for joining us. Believe you me, we're not going to be here late tonight. Dustin guarantees it. Thanks for being here, Josh. I got you on the list, KE8VKA. Looks like Alan is ready to join us. I don't usually get to talk to Alan except through the blue screen, so I'm going to say hi to him directly tonight. KI5DAY. Alan. Hi.
KI5DAY in the net. Word. Hey, what's going on, Nick? Hope everybody's doing well. Mr. Dustin, howdy. Yeah, I'm here. I left the AA net a little early so I could get over here since I had a text message that there may not be a main trivia tonight, so I may be the main trivia with the alternate trivia tonight. So we'll see how that goes, and all is good, man. It's hotter than a biscuit in the oven this week in Oklahoma, but we're getting through it, I guess. But all is good. I'll shoot it back to you. Let me know when you're ready for trivia. KI5DAY.
WN8 SCI short time.
AF5. JP. Command Doses, what time?
Alrighty there, Alan. Yeah, well, I was going to do this thing by myself tonight, and the plan was I was just going to ask people where they were on field day and skip trivia altogether. So, but since Dustin's going to take over at the top of the hour, and we figured you always have something special there from Cornwaldo Beanland on Sunday nights, we did not want to deny you that opportunity. So you're up tonight with the only trivia question. We're only about 3 minutes away or less from the top of the hour when Dustin takes over. So stick around. I got 2 short times in there. Let's talk to Walter. Matt, you're on deck. WN8SCI. What's going on, Walt?
W8WKY.
How's it going, Nick? Yeah, just on a quick smoke break, and thought I would chime in and say hi. Yeah, I don't have not too much to say. Just kind of glad I can use the radio. So, yeah, back to you, W8SCI, and maybe I'll be on if I don't get off too late.
WN8SCI, KD8SLG. I'll get Dustin, and we'll give you a call later. And if you're around, pick it up. And great time last night, man. Thanks for stopping in twice yesterday, by the way. And we had some satellite fun there out in the parking lot at the American Legion. Dark and early this morning. It was a good time. Thanks, Walter. Going to clear with WN8SCI. AF5JB, Matt, I got you in here. I got less than a minute before I hand this off, so make it quick, please.
Sure. Good evening, everybody else. How on the net? Had quite a storm here in Tulsa last week. Lost power until Friday, and then didn't do too much on field day. Had to do a Saturday morning route, and it's just too hot to do anything. So, but got my chores done, got the laundry, and I went out and played arcades at Dave Buster's. Ate a chicken sandwich at Casino. I went home and went to bed. That's my weekend. Other than that, I'm doing all right. I'm going to have power again, so if you're going to hear one out there, stay cool this week and 73. Have you on and catch y'all next time. And this is AFIJB, Matt at Tulsa, Oklahoma, back to the control. Thank you so much for your time. Catch y'all next time. Thanks again.
All right there, Matt. Glad to hear you have power back. Stay on the cool side of the door. I know it's hot out there in Oklahoma. Thanks for stopping by. All right, guys, I did my half hour here, and I'm ready to hand this thing over to Dustin. Thanks for everybody who checked in here early. It's good to have you on board. It's time for Dustin to be lighting up the nighttime airwaves here on the Beacon Net. KD80PC, KD8SLG, take it away.
All right, thank you, Nick. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD80PC, and I'll be net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. I'll take multiple rounds of check-in, so if you don't get in the first time, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma that do drop in and various other repeaters throughout the country, so we ask that you keep for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit so we hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show that'd like to check into the Beacon Net, please say or call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, and your name and location.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, Phil, in Canal Fulton. WE8, WIZ, Whiskey Echo 8, Whiskey India Zulu, Bob in Norton.
Charlie 5 Romeo Bravo Golf, KC5 RBG, Shannon and Tulsa.
Charlie 5 Mike, Juliet Echo, Kenny and Jenny, in for the count.
KA8 GKG, hello Dustin, I'll be in and out. Bye-bye.
5 Oscar Sierra Bravo, K5OSB, in and out.
Kilo Charlie 8 Delta Echo Oscar, KC8 DEO, Benny, I'm mobile in Doylestown. Talk to you later, Dustin. I'm in and out.
K9CKY, Jason in Big Prairie. AA8CS, changed my status to not in and out. I have more things to say. AA8CS.
All right, let me hold it up right there. We have 30 check-ins, and 3 of them are Gary. Hi. So, Gary, we got you. We'll be back to you, buddy. Great to hear you out there tonight. We picked up my good friend Phil, WV3K. We got WE8WIZ, Bob. Good to see you yesterday. KC5, Real Big Guns, Shannon. Great to hear you. There was a 5 Mike Juliet Echo station. I missed your prefix. You were in and out. Would you come back, please?
Kilo Charlie 5 Mike Juliet Echo, Kenny and Jenny.
All right, Kilo Charlie 5 Mike Juliet Echo. Thank you for correcting me on that. K8 GKG John, great to see you yesterday. K5OSB Lloyd, thanks for stopping by. KC8 DEO Benny, thanks for joining us, my friend. And K9 CKY Jason, and then of course we have Gary sticking around for the big show. Do we have any other check-ins before we go up and get our trivia for the evening? Please call now.
Alpha 5 Mike Oscar Delta, KA5 MOD.
All right, I added KA5MOD to the list. We have a pretty good list here, so we'll take some more in a minute. But right now, we're going to go up here to KI5DAY, usually the alternate trivia. Tonight, the only trivia. Alan, go ahead.
KI5DAY. Hey, thanks, Dustin. Yeah, I almost forgot I was doing that, but yeah, thanks for the opportunity. I know you guys had a rough weekend there with the field day events going on and everything, and I just posted it in the blue screen as well. Tonight's alternate trivia question is as follows. Which group of people who play at least 3 hours of video games a week make fewer mistakes and perform their jobs faster? Would that be A, doctors, B, electro engineers, C, IT workers, or D, Colonel Cornwaldo Bean's sleigh dogs? So again, which group of people who play at least 3 hours of video games a week make fewer mistakes and perform their jobs faster? A, doctors, B, electro engineers, C, IT workers, or D, Colonel Cornwaldo Bean's sleigh dogs? If you can get the right answer, you're awesome. KI5DAY.
All right, KI5DAY. Well, Alan, thanks so much for the wonderful trivia question. We certainly do appreciate it, my friend, and we'll be back to you here in a little while. Let's go talk to Ralph, K8DLJ in the Mobile. Are you out there, Ralph?
K8EPC, K8DLJ. I am, in fact, out here. For the pre-show, I stepped into the truck stop, and it was a mistake because it was like a couple of buses full of vacation Bible school kids all getting pizza and stuff. So, oh well, that's how it works. But field day, I slept because I drive at night. So I didn't do anything for field day, and I really wanted to, but once I closed my eyes, none of you existed anymore, and that's the way it was. So back to you. This is K8DLJ.
W8WKY.
All right, K8DLJ. Well, Ralph, thanks so much for joining us, my friend. We certainly do appreciate it. And yeah, we went to field day for the night. We were going to operate all night, but ended up going to bed about 2:30, slept in the back of the van, killed the back, woke up, ate breakfast, came home, and did a bunch of stuff all day. So we're looking forward to hitting the hay early. So, Ralph, you keep the shiny side up, the rubber side down. And did you have an answer for Alan's trivia question tonight?
Yeah, that's obviously Colonel Cornwaldo Bean's sled dogs. They would benefit the most. Back to you, K8DLJ.
All right, K8DLJ. Well, Ralph, thanks so much for joining us, my friend. We certainly do appreciate it. We'll say 73 to you for now, and have yourself a great evening. W3ETB, Eddie, take it away.
Yeah, hi, Dustin. How's it going? I didn't hear the main trivia question. I was distracted. I do see Alan's trivia question on the blue screen, and I'm going to pick C for that. I have no idea, but C sounds like it might be pretty good. And was there a main trivia question?
All right there, Eddie. To answer your question, there was not a main trivia. Alan's is the main trivia tonight because we're trying to shave a little bit of time off the net because we are all tired and ready to go to bed. So there you go. Back to you, my friend.
Okay, sounds like a good one, idea to me. And so I'll just go ahead and say C is the answer to the main and alternate trivia question. And I hope everybody is having a good evening. And this is W3ETB. I'll be clear on your final.
All right there, Eddie. W3ETB, thanks so much for joining us, my friend. We certainly do appreciate it. Nick's got your answer down there, and we look forward to hearing you again there Wednesday. WB8CXO, Mike, what'd you do for field day, and what's your answer to Alan's trivia? All right, Mike. Well, great to hear you out there this evening, and we certainly appreciate you taking time out of the evening to stop by and say hello here on the Beacon Net. We'll say 73, and we'll go on down the list to K5, CFY. Ray, how was field day for you, and what's your answer to Alan's trivia?
88 EPC in the net, K5 CFY. Well, good evening, Mr. Dustin there, and I, like you, am pooped out from field day. We definitely had a good time out there. It was hot here in Oklahoma, and the humidity was way up there, but we, like I was telling the guys on the American Airlines net, we were really excited when we heard that Alan wasn't coming out, so we all had a good time and had a couple of good meals out there, made a lot of contacts. I was working a hex beam, and I think I made 33 contacts. 7 or 8 were from Ohio, but I never did get anybody that I recognized on the Beacon Net. But anyway, I heard all the good things about Nick, how good he did, and I'm glad he signed that 5-year contract for the next 5 years. So kudos to Mr. Nick there. 73 to everybody, and I'm not sure if I'll hang around, but my answer is going to be A. So there you go. Catch you later, K5 CFY.
All right, K5 CFY. Well, Mr. Ray, thanks so much for joining us tonight. And yeah, I heard it was hot there. So we were in the air conditioning, so that wasn't so bad. So we'll say 73 to you for now, and you better watch out. We might have to come take that crank-up tower before next year and commandeer it for Sarah for field day. Hi. Don't worry, we'll commandeer you to operate it too. For anybody who doesn't know, though, Ray is one of the wonderful net controllers on the Boredom Breaker net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink WX5 or N5XQK-R. All right, 73 Ray, have a great evening. And next on the list is KG4SCK. Mark, it was great to see you yesterday and this morning. Go ahead.
Hey, good evening, Dustin. I hope I'm not too scratchy, so I'll try to keep it short. Had a wonderful time. I was just simply flabbergasted that you could make so many contacts in so little time. Had no idea. That was cool. And I guess I contributed a little bit. I finally got on Nick's radio and made contacts with Texas, North Florida, South Florida, CA, I don't know if that was Canada or California. Really good time, and I really enjoyed meeting up with Walter, WNA SCI, and I think I'll reach out to him and see if we can chase some more satellites. I really enjoyed that. My answer to Alan's question, I'm going to guess Alpha. Thank you very much. I had a great time reinforcing call signs and faces and names. It was really a great event. I appreciate it. KG4SDK, back to net control.
Well, thank you for your efforts, Mark, as safety officer, and keeping us all safe and keeping everything good to go there. We appreciate that. And that satellite thing was fun, and I had a nice conversation with Walter afterwards, so that was cool, too. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. WBAGKV, Ed, take it away.
Let's see here. WBAGKV is here. First of all, I think I'll pick A, Alpha, for the doctor. Just a guess, that kind of deal. And we'll say good evening to everybody onto the net tonight. And everybody has to rest up a little bit, that kind of deal. So it tired me out just hearing them talk about the field day. I couldn't think of the word. But I've got a big field in the back lawn. All I got to do is think of look into the field. So there you go. I could have a trailer out there, a generator, and do field day in the field. So that's the story. Anyway, nothing much to, no real traffic. Just say good evening to everybody onto the net there. And turn it back to net control. WBGKV in Wadsworth.
All right there, Ed. We got you down for answer A, and great to hear you out there this evening. And you certainly do have a field. So we'll say 73 to you for now, and we'll catch you down the log. K8BHQ, Benjamin, I think we got to meet yesterday at field day. Go ahead.
Yes, I think your name is Dustin. That is K8BHQ. As I said, I had a lot of fun at field day. I think I'm going to go with my answer as A for Alpha.
All right there, KBHQ. We got you down for A, and yes, field day was a great time, and we appreciate you coming, and welcome to the Sarah Club. Back to you.
Definitely glad to be a member now. Yeah, I've learned a whole lot. Like I said, I'm transmitting from analog instead of having to use Echolink for the first time. A lot of guys gave me some advice on antennas, and then I learned a whole bunch about radio I didn't even know anything about. Got my DMR all set up. Mr. Dorsey, I think's his name. And like I said, I've been having fun with this stuff all day. Had fun at field day yesterday and kept it going all day long today.
W8WKY.
All right, well, very good there, my friend. Well, welcome to the club. Thanks so much for coming out, and hopefully we'll see you at meetings and other Sarah events and hear you more on the air there. So we'll say 73 to you for now. Have a great evening, and let's go talk to our fearless leader now. AA8CS Gary, it was great to see you. Go ahead.
All right, Dustin, and really a huge shout out to BHQ Ben from Strasbourg there. That's fabulous. I'm really pleased he had a great time at field day, and field day is it really is. It's not a contest, as the ARRL has so stipulated. However, some clubs take it as a serious contest. I will I will say Sarah does not. This is a social event. This is an opportunity to show off amateur radio, and that's it. We do hope to score some points. We do all the extra things to get the extra points, so to speak. But it truly is a social event for Sarah, anyway. And with along with all that, I want to another huge shout out to Just Nick, KD8SLG, for a terrific job. Did I mention terrific job as the field day chairman for Sarah? And I mean, Nick, first off, is extremely personable to the point that he needs to get his point across. And that's just Nick, and that is just Nick. Anyway, that's all I got tonight. Field day was fabulous. Everything was great. However, Dustin, we did miss you on the teardown crew. Where were you? What happened? I bet you got a better offer. This is AAACS. Back to net.
Well, AAACS, this is KD8PC. Well, we had a great time there at Field Day, but I'll tell you what, Gary, sleeping in the back seat of a van, it was a little too short for me, and when I woke up this morning, I could barely move, so I knew I needed to get home before the back locked up, get some medicine, and get in the memory foam bed for an hour or two, and it was literally only an hour or two, and then I had a bunch of running to do all day long, and I got home half an hour before the net started, so looking forward to some sleep, and sorry I missed y'all at the teardown, but I was going to be useless anyway. I was going to be the supervisor, hi. So Gary will say 73. Have a great evening for now, and thanks again, my friend. Always a pleasure. I think KI5QCK, Jonathan was in and out, but we'll give him a call anyway. Jonathan, are you there? All right, nothing heard there. Let's go down to K8VKA. Josh, good evening. How are you?
K8VKA. Good evening, Dustin. Good to hear you. Hope everybody had a wonderful field. Let's see. For the trivia, I'm going to go doctors because I think a lot of electrical engineers just spend a lot of time on the computer typing and making up drawings. I don't know if that's so much a video game thing video games can help with. I don't know. Maybe a brain surgeon will help with the reflexes. I don't know. We had a pretty packed weekend, but did manage to make it to one field day and stop by for about an hour just to see what it was all about. I haven't been to a field day before. There was a club up here, the CARS, the Cuyahoga Amateur Radio Society. So stopped by and saw them. That was cool. And then we had a board game night that we run for our parish from, what was it, 5 or 6 until 9 o'clock. So had a pretty good turnout for that. But next year, field day is marked off, and anything that gets booked besides field day is getting canceled. So, but we're just sitting here recovering, and I think Lucy wants to be put on a party traffic, so if that's all right with you, I'll do that. This is KGAVK.
All right there, Josh. Well, sounds good. Sounds like you had a good time there, and we look forward to having you at Field Day next year, and we would love to hear from Lucy, so go ahead with the third-party traffic.
KGVK with third-party traffic.
Hello, it is me. I just want people know that I'm studying to get my license. It is a slog because it's not that bad, but generally I think I've heard Josh talk about it, and I will answer confidently, and then the result come back, you got 2 out of 25. So I just need to practice more, get a little bit more familiar, and maybe do it not right in the morning, right after Betty has woken me up at 6 a.m. That could help. Besides that, I'm trying to figure out if anybody wants to buy my parrot because I'm sick of him. And we are packing, getting ready to move, and I'm very excited for that. And otherwise, I wanted to thank you all for making my husband's life so much better, because without you guys, I would have a very hard time making sure that he didn't go insane with the regular day-to-day. So thank you for keeping him company and giving him projects and interests. Keep him on the up and up. So with that, I will pass it back to Net, and thank you so much once again. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, have a good night, Dustin, everybody. 7-3's KE8BKA clear.
All right, K8VKA, Josh, and third-party traffic, Lucy, thanks so much for joining us, and we can't wait to hear you get your license there, and we hope you'll stop by more often then. It takes a little practice, but I know you'll get there sooner than later. So, and one more point of interest, if you want us to keep him sane, we're the wrong group of guys, because we've been insane for quite a while. So there you go. We'll say 73 to you both for now. Have a great evening, and look forward to hearing you all Wednesday night. WASCI, Walter, I think, was just on a break, but we'll try him. Walter, are you with us? All right, nothing heard. Let's go down to Phil, WV3K. Good evening, Phil. How are you?
K8EPC, WV3K. Good evening, Dustin. I'm tired and had the kids for this week, and I'll tell you what, they got more energy than I can think of. It's just amazing. We had a wonderful time with the kids. I did, and enjoyed watching them making painted messes on my shirt, pants, everything with ice cream, macaroni and cheese everywhere, and anything but to be eaten next to short. They were amazing, absolutely amazing. We had a lot of good laughs, many good memories made, pictures taken, and I just love those children, and it was just such a wonderful time. I can't even express it in so much in words because it's so heartfelt and not something that can always be expressed. You can try hard to do that, but it's a joy. It's a joy in the heart. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and clear. I'm really tired. Need to clean up, get myself to bed, get some rest. It's been a long week, and the time spent was well worth it. So with that, back to net control. K8EPC, WV3K, OBQRT, and 73 Shaw. God bless.
All right, well, we'll say 73 to you, Phil. Thanks so much for joining us, my friend. It sounds like you had a great time there, and we're glad you did. So get some rest, and we'll get in touch soon and get together, my friend. We'll say 73 for now, and we'll catch you down the log. And that brings me down to Bob over in the garden spot. WE8WIZ, take it away.
W8WKY.
Yeah, this is WE8WIZ, Bob. Yeah, good evening to you out there and the rest of the Beaconeers. I had to come out yesterday twice. It was a field day so nice, Bob made it twice, early in the morning, and then I had to take a break in the afternoon to do a little rehearsing with the worship team in church, and I came back out about 8 o'clock. Always great to see people out there and to talk with them face to face. So, I had a great time. And, oh, by the way, tonight, this is my first time transmitting to you folks on my new tower that Stefan and Nick helped me put up here. It's one of the Dr. Jack's antennas, and I'm on this QYT that Stefan so graciously helped me program because my fingers are too big for the little keys here. So I hope it's coming through okay, and I'm going to back out here because, as you know and found out yesterday, I'm not a real person, but I do play one on the radio. And that's my answer to...
All right there, Bob. Well, thanks so much for joining us, my friend. We certainly do appreciate you coming in there, and you're sounding all right. You clipped off a little at the end. I don't know if you let off the mic or timed out, but it was great to see you briefly yesterday. We'll say 73 to you for now, and we'll catch you down the log. Let's see, next on the list is KC5 Real Big Guns, my good friend Shannon. How are you?
Hello, Dustin and Annette, KC5RPG, and I'll tell you, after going so long without electricity and, just rolling sweat off my body. My air conditioner is working, and I have it at about 68 degrees, and it feels like a meat locker in here. I'm absolutely freezing and loving it. I'm all curled up in my blanket and trying to warm up, but unfortunately I totally missed field day, not because I forgot about it, but my ex-wife is in the hospital. Her heart is basically going out on her, and her ejection percentage out of her heart right now is about 15 to 20%. So she's got either major blockage or valves are going out, or her heart's just giving up. So she's having a heart cath tomorrow, and I've pretty much spent all weekend up there with her and dealing with her situation. So for those of you that have faith, please send some prayers her way. She certainly needs them. And like I said, she has her heart cath tomorrow, so then we'll find out exactly what's going on, because right now all they know is that her heart's not pumping the way it should. So with that, I guess I'll let you go ahead and get on down the list. It's quite a long one today, and I know everyone's real tired. This is Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. And my answer for the trivia question is going to be the great state of Oklahoma. God bless. In 73. Back to neck and
All right there, Shannon. Well, we always know your answer is the great state of Oklahoma, because that's never wrong. And we'll send prayers your way. I'm glad your power is back on and you've got your air conditioning and you're nice and cool there. So we'll say 73 to you for now, my friend. We'll have to catch up here real soon, and we'll catch you down the log. All right, let's go over to K9CKY. Jason, it was great to see you at Field Day. Go ahead.
Hello, Dustin, and everybody on the net. This is K9CKY. RBG there, I didn't get her name, but I do have faith, and I will definitely give a prayer for her tonight. God can heal, and He does listen. So, with the trivia question, I will go with C. Charlie, because I don't think anybody else has. But for field day, I had a great time. It was my first field day ever. And I got there a little bit after, well, probably towards midnight, but had worked all day, and I still wanted to get out, and had a great time with the satellite operations and hanging out, making new friends. Came back and worked this morning, and got off work and went straight to sleep and just woke up. So it's I'm like everybody else, a little exhausted, but it was well worth it. So with that, back to net.
All right, Jason, well, we got you down for C, and we were glad to have you there at Field Day, and it was good to get to hang out and do that satellite thing and just get to catch up there. So we'll have to do that again there soon. Maybe me, you, and Walter can get together and do something, and that would be pretty fun. So we'll say 73 to you for now, my friend. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. KA5MOD, Steve, take it away. All right, let's try one more time here. KA5MOD, Steve, are you with us? All right, nothing heard. This is KD80PC with the Beacon Net. I'm at the bottom of the list and looking for check-ins. Please call now.
Juliet, 5Z, NJ5 Zulu, John in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Kilo Bravo 5, Victor Delta Bravo, Ron in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
let me hold it up right there. We have NJ5 Zulu John. We have KB5 VDB Ron. I had another station with a Yankee in the call. I missed it. I'm going to have to come back for you. And I have KI5 RFI Mac. Would that station with a Yankee in your call come back, please?
Henry, 10, Ohio.
All right, I got in Ohio that time. You were really noisy. You want to try moving a couple of steps one way or another if you're on an HT, and we'll try that one more time. All right, we're not quite getting you there. I'm sorry. We'll try again here a little down the log. All right, let's go back to the top of the list and talk to John, NJ5 Zulu. They're making funny in the blue screen. Go ahead.
All right, Dustin. NJ5 Zulu John, good to talk to you. My blue screen is locked up. It says that you guys aren't monitoring in it anymore, or they've shut down. Stop monitoring. I just was listening in, and I've been keeping my granddaughter and her dog and her mom and dad at our place. They haven't had it for 7 days for any power, so they've been in my house, had some air conditioning. So everybody was at my house, and it's just myself and my oldest son. He's working here with me, and I'm retired. So we're just getting things going, and they just got theirs around, just a little after lunch. So it would have been really bad for them with the kids and everything else. Without any air conditioning, and I got it easy.
W8WKY.
All right there, John. Well, I'm glad that they got their power back. That sounds like was definitely miserable when they didn't have it, so I'm glad that you did and you were able to make room for them to come and stay with you. Did you happen to hear Alan's trivia question this evening?
Just saw that they stopped monitoring it, so I just thought I'd throw a call out there and give me a number and see what's going, Dustin. So looked like you got 30 people, pretty good. That's not bad for Beacon, and everybody else out on the field day. So I never got to do anything either. So it's just going good. So I'll let you go and see who else is in there and talk to them. NJ5 Zulu, back to the net. It's good to talk to you, Dustin.
All right there, NJ5 Zulu John. Great to hear you out there, my friend. You have yourself a great evening. We'll say 73 for now, and we'll catch you down the log. KB5 VDB, Mr. Ron, are you staying cool this evening? Go ahead.
Good evening, Dustin and everyone else. Yeah, I'm staying pretty cool. Put my bunch in for your count. My answer to the trivia question must be D, the dogs. Everyone knows that it takes a creature with great intelligence to have one blue eye and one brown eye. So I didn't do much for field day. I did pick up some people here and there on the repeater, and so anyway, we'll go ahead and clear and let you get on down the list. KB5 VDB.
All right there, Ronald. We got you down for D this evening, and we certainly appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. Yeah, we did the field day thing, slept in our car for a while, and woke up, had breakfast, and went home. So good times. We'll say 73. We've got your bunch in there, and thanks for stopping by, Ron. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. KI5 RFI Mac, take it away.
Well, good evening, Dustin and everybody on the net. It's been a hot one down here in Arkansas, and had a little trouble with the home air conditioning earlier today, and I'm not sure it's fixed all the way, but it's cooling down somewhat now. So we've got the AC people coming tomorrow to take a better look at it. It's been blazing hot. We had a good time at field day yesterday, but I think most of the contacts were made on 40 meters and CW. Other than that, it was kind of slow on all the other stuff. But anyhow, great evening. I'm sitting in the bedroom under some fans and trying to stay cool. So back to you. That's KI5 RFI.
All right, KI5 RFI. Well, I hope your air conditioning gets fixed there and stays fixed, because that's no bueno to have have the air conditioner break when it's this warm. It's about 64 degrees in my house right now, and that is comfortable as can be for me. So, Mac, thanks so much, my friend. We'll say 73 for now, and you have a great evening. This is KD8EPC with the Beacon Net. I'm at the bottom of the list. I'm going to make one more call here before we go up and talk to the net control team. Please call now. All right, I heard somebody try there, but you're just not quite holding the machine. I can't understand a thing that you're saying there. So, all right, with that, let's go talk to the net control team. KD8SLG, master of pre-shows and logging and field day. How are you, my friend? Only 364 more sleeps before the next field day. Take it away.
Oh, KD8EPC, KD8SLG. Oh, we're starting the sleep count already, are we? Yeah, I'm thinking you're going to be in charge of field day next year. That's what I'm thinking. My 5-year contract, I don't know about that, Ray. We had a great time over the weekend. It was a good time. And as Gary said, we're a big club. We ran a whole bunch of radios, but we weren't running for points. We were running for a good time. And I think we did have somewhere around 50 or so visitors in the afternoon, and that was a good thing. And we did have a really great crew overnight, and we had a whole lot of fun, both inside on the radios, outside on the 9700, trying to work some satellites. And it was a really fun time. And I am looking forward to next year, but I'm also kind of happy that we got a little time to recoup before we get there. And thanks for helping me out tonight, Dustin. I do appreciate it. I'm not sure I would have made it this far on my own. KD8EPC, KD8SLG. Oh, wait, I got to answer the question. Yeah, Cornwaldo Bean Sleigh Dogs. I got to say Cornwaldo Bean for KI5DAY. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, Team Cornwaldo Bean. Yes, Nick, it was good times by all. Yeah, they shouldn't put me in charge of anything. They put me in charge of the Beacon Net, and you see what happens with that. But glad to be here and glad I could run the net tonight. And one of these nights, we're going to take Gary up on that, and we're going to throw him in charge of a Beacon Net. So there you go. 73, my friend. Have a great evening, and thanks for doing the pre-show and the logging tonight. AB8MO, Andy, take it away.
All right, KD8EPC, AB8MO. All right, Dustin, well, I know you're tired, so I'll keep it brief here. Went to a couple field days, and like I was telling Nick, it looks like I outlasted you. So anyhow, I submitted my field day logs. ARL forced me to combine everything into one Cabrio file, and I did not want to do it that way, but I had to. So I'm not 100% emergency power. I guess next year I'll have to rectify that. I did all last night when I was on the air for about 2 hours. I was on for about an hour and a half after I got home, and I was on emergency power, and this afternoon or this morning when I woke up to work a little field day from home, I was about 50-50. So about 75 contacts were done on the radio with battery backup, but the 10-meter ones were on the radio. So anyway, I had to declare one. I declared emergency power because that's what most of my contacts were. So anyway, wish I could have. I feel kind of bad that you got pushed into this, Dustin, but I guess I should have piped up a little bit more loudly. Back to you there, Dustin, AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. Well, it definitely sounds like you beat me. I think I only made 4 or 5 contacts for the club overall. I spent most of my time socializing, and all is well. We're glad to be here, and we're glad that we're making it through there. So we'll say 73 for now, my friend. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you there again real soon. K8QWE, Mike, take it away.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Well, hello there, everybody. I would imagine most of everybody that was involved in field days probably tired by now. And just Nick did a fantastic job. I was very impressed with how well everything went and how organized it was. We had a couple of issues that were somewhat bad. We had an antenna that, for whatever reason, it would receive, but you could not transmit. So we had to take the thing down, and we had to replace it, and I was impressed at how fast that was done. We had a generator that I don't know exactly what happened to it, but I guess it was bad, so we had to replace that. And I was just impressed, because if your field day goes perfect, you don't really learn anything from it. If there's problems, that is when you learn. So I was just very, very much impressed. Okay, the trivia. I'm going to go with D. I think it was the sled dogs. I think that's probably the thing that probably benefit the most. So with that being said, this is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to KD8EPC. See you, folks.
W8WKY.
All right there, Mike, and you hit the nail on the head. If nothing goes wrong, we don't learn it. So to have obstacles come in there and present themselves so we can figure out exactly how to overcome them as quickly as possible. So we'll say 73, Mike. We got you down for answer D, and thanks for joining us. KI5DAY, Alan, what are your comments? Go ahead and give those. Pause and give us your answer.
KI5DAY, all day long in the net. Yeah, my comments are it was extremely hot. I did stay home this time for field day because last week was atrocious, and I had to sleep a couple, 3 hours, get up, take my niece, my marriage niece, to work every day last week because her car broke down right as her and my nephew's power went out last Sunday, so they stayed with my sister a few doors down, but I was her ride in the mornings to downtown Tulsa every day until they got power back on, and until she got another car. So she did get another one, and they got their power back on, so all is good for them now, thankfully. But I had a serious lack of sleep last week, and it was very, very hot at the Big W, so I managed to take this weekend off for field day. I just wasn't ready to go sit in the baking Oklahoma sun. I think it was very hard on everybody. As Ray mentioned, it was very taxing. It was a rough weekend for a field day event here, no doubt about it. Let's see, that's my comments. Let me let this drop. All right, now the moment we've all been waiting for. If I had a kettle drum in here, I would do a drum roll, but it's a little harder with one hand, but I could probably pull it off with a double mallet stick. Hi. Not supposed to make yourself laugh. Stop it. Anyways, I'll read this question here. Just let me let this drop one more time. A double malleted stick. Anyway, which group of people who play at least 3 hours of video games a week make fewer mistakes and perform their jobs much faster, or faster at least? Was A, doctors, B, electro engineers, C, IT workers, or D, Colonel Cornwallow Bean's sleigh dogs? The correct answer, believe it or not, was actually A, doctors. So I think that was the majority of the people that answered. Researchers found that doctors who spent at least 3 hours a week playing video games made about 37% less mistakes in surgery and performed the test 27% faster than their counterparts who did not play video games. Hoo-wah, KI5DAY, back to net. Oh.
All right. Well, thank you for the wonderful trivia question there, Alan. We certainly do appreciate it. And, boy, I guess all you got to do to become a doctor is start playing video games. Hi. 73, my friend, thanks so much for doing our trivia, and thanks for doing our alternate trivia every Sunday. We do appreciate that. All right, this is KD80PC. I'm at the bottom of the list, and this is the last call for check-ins for the Beacon Net. Please call now.
KI2DY.
All right, I think that was KI2DY. Is that correct?
Always use phonetics. Victor Kilo 2, Delta Yankee.
Victor Kilo 2, Delta Yankee. That sounds way better. Good evening. Go ahead.
Good evening to you. Good afternoon from here. Robert, Victor Kilo 2, Delta Yankee. And where am I at? I don't know what suburb. Beaumont Hills, I think. Anyway, just doing a bunch of shopping on Monday morning here. Mondays are always a good day to go out and do some shopping, so that's what I've been doing. It's about 18 degrees Celsius here, which is about 66 Fahrenheit. It's a little bit, pretty much in the range of what it should be here. Sun is shining, bit of a breeze, beautiful winter's day here in Sydney. Wasn't field day here, so I don't have anything to report about that, but thank you for taking my check-in. VK2DY, back to net.
All right, VK2DY. Well, Robert, thanks for joining us on a sunny Monday morning there in Australia. We certainly do appreciate it, and you sound chipper as ever and well-rested since there was not field day there in Australia. So thanks again, my friend. We'll say 73 to you. Have a great evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm going to make one last and final call for check-ins for the Beacon Net. Please call now.
VK3HJQ. VK3HJQ, John in Australia.
W2JLS.
All right, we picked up two there. We have VK3HJQ, John is chicken in there, and we have W2JLS, John. Good evening. VK3HJQ, how are you? Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon from down under. I don't know what part of the world Robert's in there, but it's freezing cold down here in Victoria. 11 degrees C. Oh, boy. Anyway, all good. Thanks for the nets. We've been in there for quite a while since Robert connected us up there, so great net as usual. Back to net control, VK3HJQ, 73 from down under.
All right, VK3HJQ. Well, John, thanks so much for stopping by there, my friend. Stay warm, and we'll catch you there again next time. W2JLS, the bottom of the list. Go ahead, my friend.
KD8EPC. This time last night, I think we were sitting outside, or maybe we had just come in because the bugs were biting. Yeah, field day was a good time. It was great seeing you and others. Shout out to Nick for doing a great job. And then I'll mention some unsung heroes that I haven't heard praised enough tonight. Mark, you did a great job as safety officer. Mike, you were spectacular. Rick Niemer, he was like a god launching all those
in action. Also, Lane, super job from Lane. Gosh, I know I'm forgetting some folks that also need a big pat on the back. Russ, did a good job with the food and taking care of business in that regard. But I would say all in all, it's just a great field day, great group effort. As mentioned, maybe not the best in terms of the numbers, but I think we did great while we were operating. And it's really, for our group, it seems to be more about socializing and embracing the radio moment. But anyway, Dustin, thanks for having me in there. I'll say 73 to all. Good evening on your ears.
All right there, John. Well, it was great to see you yesterday. And yeah, I think about this time of night we were inside because the mosquitoes started to eat us alive outdoors. So it was great to have a nice conversation and to see you. And we'll have to do it again there before the next field day. So with that, I'll say 73, and I'm going to drop it real quick. And on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, KD8SLG, K8QKO, AB8MO, and K8QWE, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net Wednesday night at 10 p.m. here on the W8WKY repeater. Pre-checks at 9:30, and that's 147390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the Barometer Net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday, also here on the W8WKY repeater. And don't forget to go visit our friends every day over on the Boredom Breaker Net, and that's on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. That's every day at noon Central Time. They change net controls at the top of the hour, and they welcome rechecks. So visit them if you can. This is KD8EPC. I'm returning the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use at this time, and we'll be clear. 73, y'all.
W8WKY.
Thanks, Dustin, for picking up the slack there. Everybody have a good night, AB8MO.
This is KE8BHQ. I just wanted to say thanks again to everybody for everything they taught me and giving me one really fun day. This is KE8BHQ out for the night.
K8BHQ, KD8SLG. Great spending some time with you yesterday, and like I said, it was great seeing you talk to everybody. And good hearing you on the air. KD8SLG, clear. KD2HCE.
KD2HCE, AB8MO. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Andy. I'm running no PL right now. I'm trying to get into a Canadian repeater on the frequency.
Oh, I don't know how if you're running no PL, I don't know how you're getting into this one then. Okay, I'll let you carry on there. Have fun with the DX there, Chris. AB8MO.
KD2HCE. Yeah, I turned my PL off, and it's still picking me up. Yeah, I have no encoding on whatsoever on the radio. As if the repeater's input is not looking for a PL. KD8SLG, KD2HC. Encoder back on, KD2HC.
KD2HC, AB8MO.
W8WKY.
AB8MO, KD2HC. I turned the encoder back on. There's no difference. So far, it looks like the repeater's input's not looking for PLs.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know you're all right. I tried it too, and even though I'm noisy, yeah, I am opening the squelch with no PL turned on, so I wonder why the repeaters and carrier squelch.
Yeah, when I turn the beam all the way the other way to 330, I'm at 143 right now. That's where I park it at the back of the house, and it's pretty much at the Sarah repeater. I'm nested, so I'm short because of the storms. I was hearing the other station, other repeater, on the GP9 that's on the middle of the roof. That's the new one where the old beams were, and I'm hearing them there, so I decided to spin the beam and find out where they were, and they're at 333, so they're pretty much north, so a little bit west of north, so that's Ontario, not quite Michigan. Michigan's 318, so they're 20 degrees west of Detroit area, so they're still Ontario, and there's a couple of VE3 stations using the repeater right now, so yeah, it's definitely Canadian. So I tried to key it up with no tone, and you heard me. So there was the troubleshooting right there.
Yeah, like I said, I was a little curious myself. Like, why in the world are you getting in it? And you said you turned it off. And I was like, okay, well, let me try this for myself. Yeah, and I turned it off too. And yeah, well, I was noisy, of course, but I opened the squelch, and I shouldn't have. So I'll have to ask whomever, Jason or whoever, make sure it's actually turned on. Although I guess it's not a huge deal. The 147.39 at Pecani actually uses digital coded squelch. That repeater is as dead as a doornail. I have no idea what the DCS code is. I got it programmed in here somewhere, but that's a pretty good code, but absolutely nobody uses it.
Well, the one that I was just trying to get into is Victor Echo 3 Romeo Kilo November. They're on 3.9 plus and no tone that I can find.
Yeah, I got you there. My cat is biting me because I am not giving her attention. She tends to do that. Okay, well, I mean, you did what you could do. If they're not running a PL and 3.9's not running a PL and they interfere with you, what are you supposed to do about it? I get where you're coming from there, Chris. So, alrighty, just wanted to say hello. How did the 80-meter net go tonight? The Wolverine net was a mess because of all the thunderstorms.
Well, I'm back on the GP9. I want to be in fiberglass tonight. I don't want to be in metal. No, the storms, I don't know if they're going to come back down for you, but the second wave's coming in. We were not quite. Mansfield ended up the last of the yellow boxes for the tornado watch until 11 o'clock. And then everything, that one whole line that went from pretty much Cincinnati to Detroit, actually, it went from almost Nashville to Detroit. It was an arc, almost Nashville. It was down south of Kentucky, and it went to Detroit, and it was heading our way. And then all of a sudden, somebody poked a finger in it, and the whole center of it just broke open. We got lost. We got nothing. I had sunshine till sunset, and I lowered the tower just in case, but usually when I don't lower the tower is when something still happens. But Murphy's Law says I lowered the tower and nothing happened. I'm happy. I'm good. But short story short, there was a second wave kicking out from Toledo after everything went up to Ontario. So I think we're going to get that probably in another hour or two.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I think we really dodged the bullet with the main stuff. Yeah, about the time the Wolverine net was on, it was about 6 o'clock, and there was a big bow echo right over southeast Michigan. And I didn't see how far south it went, but that doesn't surprise me. It went all the way down to Nashville. But Yeah, it looked pretty bad, and of course it was just about impossible to hear anybody on the net. Well, the static crashes weren't super heavy, you know, they were like S9, but enough to wipe everybody out. So I would just, I think you're running the UST 80 meter net, what, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday now?
Yeah, UST runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We also have an FT8 net on 40 meters at 7-ish on Saturday. So, because there's no Saturday SSB net, there's an FT8 net. He still uses NetLogger to log everybody in. And if you log anybody, it's not like you need a relay. You can actually watch it scroll by and see if somebody makes a contact. So, it's logged and proven. So, with that, I got to run down the hallway. I'll catch you soon. One of these days, you still got to come over and meet Fluffy Cat. She stops by and says hi when she hears your voice too. You got to try and pick her up. She's a 14-pounder. So with that, 7-3. Hope everything's good in you. Wednesday, she goes. The XYL goes in for a biopsy. So a couple of prayers for a quick and easy and painless. It's a kidney biopsy. It shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be much. It's a needle, but they want to keep her overnight just in case of anything, so for observation. So I got to go down twice. I'm not staying overnight. I got to feed the cat. So with that, 7-3 on your final, KD28CE for ID.
All right, Chris, I'd never heard of an FT8 net, but you'll have to try that sometime. All righty. I'm not sure how that would even work, but okay, you guys have managed to make that work, so, I mean, I guess you can send messages back and forth, just a matter of changing what's generated as standard messages and pressing TX, and it should go, so... give me practice sending more than just signal reports. So, all right, Chris, have yourself a great night. Glad to hear the UST net's working out for you, and that part of what you're doing is thoroughly being blessed. So I'm really glad to hear about that. And yeah, definitely lift up your wife up in prayer, and trust that everything will come out good. That is the hope. So, have yourself a good night. KD2HCE AB8MO.
W8WKY.